Montana This Morning continues on Montana's News Leader.
Multiple women accuse legendary journalist Charlie Rose of unwanted sexual advances and lewd behavior. I'm Hannah Doba with details on those allegations.
And a jury rules that a Western Montana doctor is guilty of murder for a total of 22 felony charges over prescribing opioid painkillers. But the victims' families are saying that's coming up.
6:31 on this Tuesday, a whole gang together. Matt, deceptively slick out there this morning. Folks need to really be careful looking at that.
You'll see it as you're driving, especially with the road lights or the lights on the road. It's kind of, like you said, deceptive. The slick spots aren't everywhere, but certainly watch those roads. Ice, the big impact for your morning. Temperatures below the freezing mark pretty much across the board. We're sitting at 34 degrees, 33 now here at the studio. Skies are trying to clear out. Temperatures should warm up today, but again, the morning is going to be icy for many across southwest Montana. Another chance of rain toward the evening hours. Warmer weather ahead. We're going to go outside on the icy Billy and Auto weather patio here in just a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Matt. Now 6:32 on this Tuesday. A legendary television news broadcaster has joined the growing list of powerful men accused of acting inappropriately around women.
That's right. Now, according to the Washington Post, more than a half a dozen women say Charlie Rose has sexually harassed them. As a result, Rose has been pulled off the air at CBS and PBS. Hannah Doba is at CBS headquarters in New York with our latest.
From Hollywood to Washington to now network TV, Charlie Rose is the latest high-profile man to face sexual abuse allegations. The Washington Post is reporting 8 women associated with Rose's PBS program are accusing him of sexual harassment between the late 90s and 2011. 5 of the women say Rose put his hand on their legs to test their reaction. 2 said while working for him at his home or while traveling on business, he came out of the shower and walked in front of them with no clothes on. 1 claims he groped her buttocks at a holiday party. The women work for Charlie Rose, Inc., not here at CBS or PBS, where his interview show airs, nor Bloomberg, where it's taped and rebroadcast. Still, he's been suspended by CBS, where he co-hosts CBS This Morning and contributes to 60 Minutes. PBS and Bloomberg are also suspending their distribution of The Charlie Rose Show. Rose said in a statement, "I deeply apologize for my inappropriate behavior. I am greatly embarrassed. I have behaved insensitively at times, and I accept responsibility for that, though I do not believe that all of these allegations are accurate." Hannah Doba, CBS News.
Now, in a statement, CBS News says, quote, "These allegations are extremely disturbing and we take them seriously," unquote. CBS also says Rose will remain suspended while it looks into the matter.
Treasure State headlines this morning. Billings police have identified the headless body found last week on the city's west end. Police confirmed the victim is 41-year-old Myron Wesley Knight of Billings. Knight's body was found last Thursday by 2 men who were walking in the secluded area. Police have not released information of possible suspects. And as of this morning, a $1,000 reward is being offered for any information about that crime.
And a jury trial finds former Western Montana physician guilty on all charges, including homicide. Florence Dr. Christensen misprescribed prescription drugs. MTN's Augusta McConnell was in the court for the verdict.
With the jury's decision today, Christensen could be sentenced for up to 405 years.
The direct reflection of this case is you can't do this. And I think the medical community, or I know the medical community, recognizes this is an outlier. This guy was an outlier. This was not the norm.
That total stems from 22 charges, 2 negligent homicide, 9 counts of criminal endangerment, and 11 counts of distribution of dangerous drugs following the trial that lasted 4 weeks. Christensen's clinic was raided in 2014. Hundreds of charges were initially brought against him, but were dropped when the trial started.
This is a nice day of justice for a number of these victims, including Greg Griffin and Kara Philbrick, who are no longer with us. I think their families can take a little solace that somebody's paying attention, that this jury paid attention and is speaking up on their behalf.
The mother of one of the negligent homicide victims testified earlier in the trial and says she is grateful for prosecutors and the criminal justice system for how it delivered justice for her son.
I will see Greg again someday.
Reporting in Hamilton, I'm Augusta McDonald for MTN News.
Christensen's sentencing is set for December 27th.
Closer to home this morning in September, the Bozeman City Commission adopted a resolution amending the general fund budget to appropriate $64,000 for streamlined bus services. However, at that time, the commission indicated it would not release the funding until it had received a proposal from Streamline that detailed what services could be added or enhanced as a result of this money. Now, Streamline's proposal expanding service to that $25,000 for Sunday Blue Line service, $15,000 for Sunday Galavan service, and $24,000 for half-hour frequency Monday through Friday with a 3-hour duration in the morning for the total of $64,000.
Funding from the state has been reduced, and it's really difficult to raise funds in this day and age. But we've presented a couple of options to the city for some increased services, and we're hoping that they look favorably on those changes.
Now, if you don't want to look at schedules or even make a donation to Streamline, there's a link on our websites to theirs.
Butte and Livingston received part of a multi-million-dollar allocation to build affordable homes and create jobs. On Monday, the Montana Board of Housing allocated more than $27.6 million in federal housing credits that will help finance new construction and rehab of rental housing that's affordable for families and individuals across Montana. Butte's Copper Ridge Apartments received $5.2 million for a 32-unit construction project for families, and a total project investment of about $6.8 million will result in 68 Montana jobs, earning $2.8 million in wages.
Staying in a mining city, the star that's going on top of the U.S. Capitol's Christmas tree stopped in Butte last evening before its long trip to Washington, D.C. Star, which was crafted by Split Mountain Metals in Belgrade, was put on display in the parking lot of Montana Resources in Butte. Lots of people came out to take pictures of the Montana-made star that will top the Capitol tree that also came from Montana. People said they're proud Montana is contributing to this year's Capitol Christmas.
I'm proud of the state of Montana and proud of the work that the guys that work so hard there in Belgrade to build it, made out of steel and copper, and it shows our history.
By the way, that star will be taken by tractor trailer to be displayed in Billings today and is expected to be in Washington, D.C. by Sunday.
Cool story. We
Very cool.
read it yesterday how they made it. If you missed that, check it out online.
Absolutely true.
Absolutely. It is time for a quick break. We are back with our Montana-made product of the week, making those awkward teenage years not so awkward. And then coming up on CBS This Morning.
Good morning. Ahead here on CBS This Morning, we'll hear from the Washington Post reporter who wrote the story about the allegations against Charlie Rose. Plus, a panel of women who are leaders in their field, from CEOs to an editor-in-chief, talk about sexual harassment, how to move forward amid a stream of allegations. And an update to a CBS News investigation, how American workers are being hurt by a hidden foreign workforce building auto plants. We'll see you right at 7.